This is One on One. Well, welcome back, our good friend, Gerard O'Connor, Executive Director, the Scholarship Fund for Inner City Children. Good to see you, Jerry.
Thanks for having me, Steve.
As a young man, a few years ago, I was a product of Catholic high school in Newark, New Jersey. Essex Catholic doesn't even exist anymore. We talk about this all the time.
Yes.
So I'm a fan of kids in inner cities having options. I'm a big fan of public schools. But your kids, who are they, and why is it that Catholic schools are important for some of them?
Well, we help children who are from low-income families.
Yep.
And basically, our kids are from Newark, Jersey City, Elizabeth, and the surrounding areas. 4
counties. We've got Bergen, Essex, Hudson, and Union counties. Go.
Yes. And so we're trying to help those families who want to give an educational opportunity, give their kids an opportunity to get a values-based education in a safe environment. And these parents think that it's important to go to a Catholic school in the Archdiocese of Newark. And so we have currently this year about 1,500 students from K through 12 that are getting a scholarship, a partial tuition scholarship to attend.
Let's put some numbers in place. 30 years, 50,000 scholarships, $40 million. Again, these are not taxpayer dollars. I want to be really clear about this. This is an effort that has been going on. It's a passion that one of your board members, our good friend, Kevin Cummings, right, from
Yes.
Investors. Again, a product of Jersey City. He and I talk about that all the time. Who are these students and what difference has it made for them?
Well, these are students that are just looking for an opportunity. They're from low-income families, so they're looking to do something to become a better person. The education that they're receiving is they're getting values in the classroom. They're getting to understand structure, how to get to the next level. You know, you got kids going from K through 8, and then they go into high school. You know, over 65% of our kids who graduate 8th grade Catholic school will go on to a Catholic high school. And then the kids who graduate high school, 100% of our kids are going to graduate high school. But 97% of those students are going to go on to higher education. They're going to go on and become good citizens and give something back. And in those 33 plus years, we've had that success. We see kids that come back and do something great. So it's important that they get the opportunity. And that's all they want. It's just the opportunity.
And once again, as we are huge advocates of the public schools, the vast majority of young people in the state do in fact go to public schools. For those who are looking for that other option, most of whom in urban areas, they do not have the wherewithal. And that is what this is about.
Yeah, we're just trying to make people aware that they have this opportunity, you know, and that they
If they choose.
If they choose, yes, that's the important thing. You know, because parents want to look out what's best. They want to do something that they didn't have an opportunity to do. You know, a lot of these parents probably are products of the public school. I see parents that don't have college education, you know, so they want their kids to get that. They know it's important for them to succeed in life. They have to get to that.
Talk about the Catholic piece of this. For some of us, again, we never proselytize, if you will, on the air. It's not our place on public broadcasting. But for some of us who are Catholic and went to Catholic school at certain points in our lives, I mean, I will tell you, it had a big impact on me. The Irish, the Christian brothers,
Right.
if you will,
Yes.
Disproportionately Irish, where I was, right? They shaped a lot of who I was as a young man and who I became.
Right.
I mean, there's no other way to say it. And it's hard to explain to other people who may not have understood that, whether it's Christian Brothers Academy down south or Seton Hall or St. Benedict's Prep, where our good friend Father Edwin Leahy is the headmaster there. Do I make too much of that?
No, because, you know, if you ask the schools office in the Archdiocese, you know, we're not teaching Catholic school children. We're teaching because we are Catholic. We want to help.
And by the way, many of these children are not Catholic.
Statistically, in the Archdiocese, over 35% of the total population is not Catholic. In the inner cities, it gets higher. It gets to 60, 65%.
Not Catholic?
Not Catholic. We have a school in Sacred Heart in Jersey City in the Greenville section. 90% of their students are not Catholic. They could be Christian. They're not Catholic, though. So they're, you know, that's the best school in that neighborhood for those families to go to. And Sister Francis says, you know, the street stops at the front door, because once those kids are inside, it's a safe environment. It's a family environment. They're together. They're learning. They're prospering. You know, so we do it because we are Catholic. We do it because we want to help the kids to succeed.
Where'd your whole connection to this, your passion for this come from, Jerry?
I grew up, I had the opportunity, a middle-class family out in Long Island. My parents sent us to Catholic school. I'm one of 4 kids. And when this opportunity came about over 8 years ago, I was like, wow, why wouldn't I do this? Why would I not help someone get the same opportunities that I had? I was a product of a Catholic high school, went to Holy Cross in Bayside.
Holy Cross, yeah.
And my sisters went to Sacred Heart out in Hempstead. So, that was what we did. And for a while there, those were all my friends. But then you see what other opportunities, and then traveling throughout the tri-state area. I did a lot of traveling in a formal life of fundraising, and you can see different economic situations that those people just need help.
I don't know why I remember this, but way, way, way back in the day when I was a kid, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right, went to
Powell Memorial.
Wow, I can't believe you nailed me on that. So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, clearly not Catholic, went to Power Memorial High School in Harlem.
In New York. It's in Manhattan.
Up
Yep.
in Manhattan. And I remember reading about that, about his background, and it shaped, to a large degree, who he became as a man.
Yes, it was. I mean, it just the values that you get there, the structure, the compassion, working with other people, and respect is a big thing.
And by the way, structure is not to be underestimated. Real quick, basketball tournament coming up.
We had the basketball tournament back in January. It's
not coming up. I apologize, but put that into context.
Yeah, it's a tournament it's a 2-day festival. It helps that here in New Jersey we have some of the best high school teams in the country. When you have the St. Anthony's, the St.
Anthony's, Jersey, St. Patrick's, right?
St. Benedict's, Seton Hall Prep, St. Peter's Prep, Bergen Catholic,
yep,
all come together to help us raise awareness that they could. It raises us money, but also it's an advocacy. That's people know that we're out there and that we're doing these things for these kids. So that's an important one of our events that we do every year.
Before I let you out here, I just want to realize, I just want to say this. The Archdiocese that I happen to be in, Newark Archdiocese, is always putting out some message that another Catholic school is closing. That's hard for you, isn't it?
It's very hard. Our donors don't like to see that. It's a challenge, that the schools are closing, but a lot of it has to do with economics. And it's been a while since we've closed the school.
That's why you keep doing what you're doing.
Yes,
right.
We need to do that.
Try to avoid that.
We need people to help us, and if we can give out more scholarships to help more kids.
Gerard O'Connor, Executive Director of the Scholarship Fund for Inner City Children, a great cause for a lot of kids who need it. Right. Thank you so much, Gerard. Keep up the good work. We appreciate it.
I appreciate your help.
Thank you.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by the New Jersey Education Association, Investors Bank, Holy Name Medical Center in Teaneck, New Jersey, Passaic County Community College, Josh S. Weston, New Jersey Sharing Network, and by the Give Something Back Foundation. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area. One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been produced in partnership with TriStar Studios.